Laws of refraction. In this video you are going to learn about laws of refraction. In the last video you learned refraction of light. Yes, first law of refraction of light. The incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. See here, the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal at the point of incidence. This is a point of incidence. At the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Now we move for second law of refraction. This law tries to give the relation between angle of incidence and the angle of refraction. What it says, the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant for a pair of media and for a given color of light. What is that? Yes, see once again here, the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant for a pair of media and for a given color of light. Yes, this second law have a condition. What is that? For a given pair of media and for a given color of light, only sin I by sin R is equal to constant. That means medium 1 and medium 2. Here I am taking air and this is water. Air and water in a given pair of media, if the angle of incidence changes, so angle of refraction also changes. For a given color, sin I by sin R, we are getting here constant. If I change the medium air and water for a given color, yes, if I study the ratio of sin I and sin R, we are not getting same constant because here media changed. Okay, so that's why for a given pair of media and for a given color of light, only sin I by sin R is equal to constant. This second law of refraction is also called Snell's law, and the constant is called refractive index. Snell's law is not valid for normal incidence. This normal incidence means what? Yes, a ray of light incidence parallel to the normal, or we can say angle of incidence is 0. Why this Snell's law is not valid for normal incidence? Yes, let us study this. See, this is a normal. A ray of light incidence parallel to the normal. What is the angle between normal and incident ray? That is 0. When it incidence, is a ray of light passes through first medium to second medium without deviating. So refracted ray is also parallel to the normal. What is the angle of refraction? That is also 0. So here is I is equal to 0, r is equal to 0. Here the ray of light is not bends, okay, only the speed of light changes when it passes from one medium to another medium. See, in second law of refraction, if I substitute the value of I and the value of r, what happens? Sine 0 by sine 0, sine 0 means 0. Yes, 0 by 0 we are getting, it is not defined. But law what it says, sin I by sin r is equal to constant. But in this condition, sin I by sin r is not possible to define only. That's why Snell's law is not valid for normal incidence. Okay. So now you are going to learn conditions for no refraction of light. First, you know already, when angle of incidence is 0 or for normal incidence. Second one, when the refractive index of both the media is same. See here one example. Yes, in a bottle, glass bottle, one bottle oil is taken, in another bottle water is taken. In that, glass rod is immersed. Here glass rod is invisible and here glass rod is visible. Why here it is invisible? See, the glass rod immersed in oil is practically invisible, while the rod in water is visible. Yes, why? Because the refractive index of oil and glass is same. So light passing through the oil and glass is not bent. So here refraction not takes place. So when the refractive index of both the media is same, yes, refraction not takes place. Okay. What is refractive index? Yes, that one you are going to define now, because using angle of incidence and angle of refraction is not possible to define. When refraction takes place, what changes? Speed of light changes. So based on speed of light, we are going to define refractive index. What is refractive index? The refractive index of a medium is defined as the speed of light in air to the speed of light in medium. Yes, see here, refractive index is defined as the ratio of speed of light in air to the speed of light in medium. This is also called absolute refractive index, and it is always greater than 1. Why it is greater than 1? Yes, because speed of light in air is always greater than speed of light in any medium. This refractive index we are defining comparing two mediums. So see here once again, the refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1 is defined as the ratio of speed of light in medium 1 to the speed of light in medium 2. See, yes, refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is defined as the ratio of speed of light in medium 1 to the speed of light in medium 2. This is also called relative refractive index, and it may be less than 1 or greater than 1. Why it is less than 1 or greater than 1? Yes, we will see. Oh, what is the unit of refractive index? Yes, you learned definition of refractive index. What is that? It is the ratio of speed of light in air to the speed of light in medium. So ratio have same physical quantities. Speed of light in air, speed of light in medium, speed by speed. So unit cancelled. So